This is Frostblue, and today we're going to be talking about the historical figures with the most aura. Stick around because the last one is crazy, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that I can make more content like this. Please don't make me make more content like this, please! At number 8, we have Samuel Adams, who has so much aura he got a beer named after him. In the years leading up to the American Revolution against the British in 1776, these people from a mid-sized island that drained itself of all natural resources, who somehow managed to take over a third of the world. Yeah, I slander British a lot. Anyways, these British dudes declared Sam Adams the most dangerous man in the colonies. Not because he was a strong fighter, not in the least. They declared him that because he was a master of propaganda. That's right, he was the brains behind the CNN of colonial Boston. Oh, and by the way, when they said he was the most dangerous man in the colonies, they weren't just talking about the North American colonies. They were talking about all the colonies. 1/3 of the world. He scared the British Empire, one of the largest empires to exist, and to me, that's true aura. My leg! At number 7, we have Vlad the Impaler. I'm sorry to hate character, but if you have something in your name like the Impaler, that's just automatic aura. You got a villain title already. His full name is Vlad Tepes Dracul III. And let me just point out a word in there. Did you hear the word Dracul? Add an A on the end. This man is Dracula. Imagine being the man who inspired one of the most feared monsters in all of the world's folklore. Now that's aura. Vlad was the hero of Wallachia, which is in present-day Romania. He got his name from the fact that he impaled his enemies on stakes and left them to rot outside his kingdom so that the Ottoman Turks and other enemies would be scared of him. And oh boy, they were. At number 6, we have Ivan the Terrible. He was pretty bad. He was pretty ugly. Overall score, Ivan out of terrible. At number 5, we have Theodore Roosevelt. That's right, baby. 2 Americans on this list. Teddy's childhood was plagued by asthma and health issues, so his solution, build a home gym and learn how to box. That's right, Teddy Roosevelt was the world's first gym bro. As a young man, Roosevelt learned as much as he could about zoology and took up hunting and taxidermy. He had a lot of accomplishments I don't feel like talking about so that this video isn't 45 minutes long. He published multiple books, one about birds and one about the Navy in the War of 1812. He ran for president, lost, and in response disappeared a few years into the plains of the Dakotas as a rancher. Not much is truly known about what he did then, other than he came back just in time for the next election. Then he somehow became police commissioner of New York with no police experience. Yada yada yada, he does a lot of things, wins a war, and gets elected to the United States presidency. Now here's where things get more interesting. This man, as president, decided to send the US Navy on a world tour to show everyone not to mess with him. He did a lot more by spending too long on him. Now, after his presidency, he was giving a speech and got shot in the chest. Instead of panicking, he said, "I don't know whether you fully understand that I have been shot." He removed his overcoat to show his bloodstained shirt and said, "It takes more than that to kill a bull moose," and continued to give the speech for the next hour and a half. Now that's aura. At number 4, we have the aura philosopher himself, Diogenes. Diogenes was a Greek philosopher from an area that is now Turkey who followed Cynicism. He made Athens his home after being banished from Turkey. Now you may think, this is a strange pick for most aura. He's not a world leader like all the others, and by all means, he wasn't powerful. But what Diogenes had was a severe case of sarcasm. He even openly made fun of and disrespected major world leaders and got away with it. When Alexander the Great asked him if he had any desire, Diogenes said, "Yes, stand a little out of my sunlight." Basically telling the most powerful man in the world to move over so that he could get sun on him. Alexander is recorded to have responded with the words, "Had I not been Alexander, I should have liked to be Diogenes." Once a man called Diogenes a dog, and Diogenes urinated on the man, saying, "If I am a dog, I shall act like one." He even had other major philosophers of other groups of thought, like Plato, come talk to him, and this is true aura. Number 3's aura shows up very strongly. You probably felt these last 3's aura 5 minutes ago. It is Genghis Khan in our number 3 spot. His name at his time in Asia would have struck true fear. To keep from getting age restricted, I can't say what he did, but there's a reason 1/3 of the population of Asia is his descendants. But even still, he wouldn't touch your whale of a mother. He took over 11 million square miles of land, and all of that was done with pretty much only a small speed army on horseback. This man was scary. We all know Napoleon, my number 2 pick. He was short, but short or not, he had crazy aura. I don't feel like I need to talk about most of his career. You should have learned about it in history class. But I gotta talk about one thing. When this man returned to Paris from his exile at Elba, the reigning government sent out soldiers to stop him. Instead of stopping him, every wave of soldiers joined his march on Paris. Now that's aura. At number 1, we have Attila the Hun. Attila's aura was that he was the one man that the Roman Empire was scared of. They called him the Scourge of God. Now that's aura. I'm tired and don't want to talk anymore.